haven't seen you in ages.
I know. I just was reminded that I was pregnant the last time I was here.
And now True is 2.5. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
She's going to college soon.
I've seen your, well, that's early. She must be brilliant.
She's a genius.
Is she really super smart?
No, she is super smart, but I think every mom says that.
Right.
But
wouldn't it be nice if some mothers were honest and said, my child is not that smart, you know? Because there are some that aren't smart, and you know it, so they've got to be yours, somebody's, you know.
Right?
Yeah.
I know.
But if they're cute, I guess that's, you know. Anyway, thanks for being here. We learned tonight on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, you talk about the fact that you tested positive for COVID.
I did.
In March.
Yes, at the very beginning, I tested positive, and it was so incredibly scary. I mean, it's still scary, but especially then when the whole world was shutting down, and I mean, we didn't have really any information, or the information we had just changed every single day.
Right.
And so it was super, super scary.
So how was it? Were you really sick? Because some people don't have symptoms.
I was really, really sick. I felt really quickly on that I was getting sick with something, and I remember I just wore a mask. I remember wearing gloves just because it was speculation all about COVID, but no one really knew. But we all were like, there's no way I could have COVID.
Right.
So I was still just really diligent, wearing masks, and then we got tested, my whole family got tested, and they came back, and my results were positive, and we were really alarmed, but everyone else tested negative, so thank goodness. And then I just was quarantined in my room for about 16 days. We had to wait until I had negative test results for me to leave, and that was the hardest part. I mean, I don't care how beautiful of a place you have being taken away from your child for that long, because I couldn't be around my daughter.
Sure.
That was the most heart-wrenching thing.
I think we have a clip of you talking about this airs tonight, I think.
Just found out that I do have corona. I have been in my room. It's gonna be fine, but it was really bad for a couple days. Vomiting and shaking and hot and then cold. Let me tell you, that is real.
Wow. So, and you kept that a secret, which is amazing.
It wasn't as if I kept it as the people around me knew I had it. It just, at the time, I think information was so limited and scary. I wanted to make sure I was, not scaring people more and providing them with the right information. So I made sure on my platform to make sure people took it seriously and to wear masks and to, do their part. But for me, I think I just was a little concerned myself. I didn't want to scare people even more.
Right.
But watching the clip, I forgot almost how sick I sounded, and that was days, maybe over a week after.
Yeah, obviously, because you're not going to be able to talk when you're in the midst of it. So this is after you're, and then you had to, make your daughter think you were out of town or you weren't home, because you can't explain mommy's just hiding in the room.
Right. And that was the hardest part. if she would hear me or anything, I had to just be silent. And so, because she would come to my bedroom door, we have our routine, and every night we would lay in bed together, so she would just always come to my door, and I just had to be in there silent. And that part, hearing her knock on the door and say, "Mommy," or shake the handle, my heart would break.
Oh, God.
And Kim made me feel better. She said that kids at this age don't really have a concept of time. And that makes you feel better, but still, it's still so sad.
Yeah. I mean, you're sick, and all you want is to hold your daughter or be with somebody to oh my God, I can't imagine how hard that was. And you're so true. I have a video that we want to show, this clip of her. Are you teaching her about makeup, or is this on her own?
This is on her own, but I'm sure, she sees us putting on makeup and she
just
imitates.
All right, so she's 2.5 and she needs to get dressed to go out.
Can I see you?
She likes the big full lip.
She's the Kylie Jenner.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, you're bound to have this happen. There's a picture of her on your furniture.
I know.
You can't have white furniture and a child. It's one of the reasons I don't have a child, because I have white furniture.
I guess it's my fault, but that just I'm so clean and crazy, but a makeup wipe really just took it all out. So,
really?
Yeah, I was shaking. I was like, oh my God, you can't get mad. She's so cute and having fun. But the makeup wipe took it out.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. So you and Tristan are co-parenting, which I think, that is, I don't know whether you're together or not together, but the fact that you're co-parenting is, that's all that matters when you have a child. Whatever happens in your relationship, whatever, if it doesn't work out, when you have a child, you have a commitment to that child, and the two of you are honoring that, and I think that's great.
I think it's one of, thank you. It's one of the hardest things I think I've ever done is because when you have your own personal feelings, but when you can put those aside and you just put your child first, I mean, it sounds great when you're all in love and everything, but when you go through something, it's such a challenge, but to do it, I know how good I feel about myself and that my parents were that example for me, and my sister Courtney and Scott are the same way. You put your kids first, and it's hard sometimes, but it pays off, and they're happy, beautiful, flourishing children.
It's if you're going to have a child, you have to recognize that maybe your relationship doesn't work out, but this is now a whole different path.
Right.
Yeah, well, good for you. We have to take a break because we do commercials in between this.
Okay.
And I'll show you how television works, Khloe. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with Khloe after this.
Hi, I'm Andy. Ellen asked me to remind you to subscribe to her channel so you can see more awesome videos, like videos of me getting scared or saying embarrassing things, like ball peen hammer, and also some videos of Ellen and other celebrities, if you're into that sort of thing. God!